What's going on, everybody? It's Aurora coming at you with a brand new video, and I was playing some Overwatch. I was getting ready to record the top 5 rogue deck video. No, I wasn't. But then I just got like completely jump scared by the organization posting about new Nemurelia support. So I thought that was really interesting because the JP account didn't post anything at 9, but then, oh, okay. I just remembered, because of daylight savings time, they post their stuff at 10 now. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind, but like, this came out of nowhere for me because I forgot about that. But, so Nemurelia is the archetype with like the sleeping girl, pendulum card that does stuff in the extra deck, and then she has like the 2 big monsters that are supposed to like be part of her dreams / nightmares or whatever. It's the archetype that dropped on Christmas that I covered in my pajamas, funnily enough. But they got new support. I think they got like 3 new cards, like 2 new monsters and a new trap or something coming out of Duelist Nexus. So pretty interesting to see, because I honestly think this deck was kind of terrible. I mean, Nemurelia herself was pretty decent, but like the other cards were kind of mid. So let's see what this can do for the archetype. So next up we have, or not next up, but starting off we have Nemurelia Realizer, the Dream Materializer Sleeping Princess. Big ass name. Okay, this is a level 10 light fairy effect monster with 1500 attack and 3000 defense. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can target a monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. And if this card is special summoned, you can activate one of these effects, add a Dreaming Nemurelia from your deck or to your extra deck face up, and then change another face up monster on the field to face down defense position, or change one face down thing to face down defense position. Sorry, and it gains 100 attack for each face down card in your extra deck. So for those that don't remember or know, Nemurelia revolves around like having less things in your extra deck face down, because that's how you summon your Dreaming Nemurelia from your extra deck. So that's why this is here. Oops, sorry about that. And then also the Dreaming Nemurelia can special herself from the extra deck if you send her to the extra deck face up. And then this is, I mean, this is fine. Like, a Book of Moon is actually pretty fine. And then this free special summon condition, I mean, that's pretty free. It recycles your stuff. It's also 3k wall. The other one's probably gonna have 3k attack, 1500 defense. So not bad. I mean, it's an extra body on board for going for like a Gustav play or something, because yeah, they're all level 10s. And then the other monster is Nemurelia's Dream Eater Reveil, something like that. It's a level 10 dark beast with 2500 attack and 2500 defense. Okay, so a little bit off there. And you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down, except Dreaming Nemurelia. Special summon this card, and then you're locked out of the extra deck except Pendulum monsters this turn. And you can send another level 10 beast monster from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Set a Nemurelia trap directly from your deck. I mean, this just seems pretty good. I mean, this gets stuff out of your extra deck, so they want to banish their stuff from their extra deck face down that are face down already. And then they recycle them back with Dreaming Nemurelia, and they get to disrupt their opponent based on how many face down banish cards they have. And some of their other cards, like their Searching Continuous spell that searches 2 level 10s by banishing 2 of your face down extra deck cards face down. They have a bunch of different things to do that, so really welcome first effect, summons it from hand or grave. Unfortunately, locking you, like, the locking is definitely one of the things I want to discuss afterwards, but sending another level 10 beast from your hand or face up field to the grave to set a Nemurelia trap directly from your deck, that's actually really, really good. Again, you have a continuous spell that searches 2 at once. You can search this and another one that you can just send to the graveyard or something, so pretty solid overall, as long as the trap is good. And then their final new card is Nemurelia Low. So apparently it's German for lions. It's a normal trap that says you can only use the first and second effect. Okay, so you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. I thought it said 1 effect. Special summon a Nemurelia monster or a level 10 beast monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. And you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 100 attack and defense for each of your cards currently banished face down until the end of the turn. Oh my god, we finally have a way to special Andro Sphinx and Sphinx Talea directly from the deck. So unfortunately, you can't summon the actual Dreaming Nemurelia because she can only be special summoned with her own effect from the extra deck, but you can summon any of the monsters we already mentioned, including the older ones, though honestly I think the newer ones are probably just better, right? Yeah, if this card's special summoned, you get to book something, so I mean, hey, the continuous spell is a 1 card way to get a free book, I guess. And then this is just a Prank Kids plan effect. Pretty nice. You're going to be banishing a lot of your stuff face down, so honestly, I feel like this is a pretty good trap card overall. Definitely probably a 2 of. But that is already going to do it for the new Nemurelia support. Honestly, I'm happy they decided to support this deck. I mean, honestly, it was kind of a given they were going to support it, but it really needed it because this deck kind of sucked. It had like 2 good cards. But with that out of the way, what do I think about this new support? I think this is probably one of the better cards that the archetype has, because actually a disruption if you special off of the new trap. Getting to book something on summon makes a lot more sense now after seeing the trap. And then more swarming is really, really good instead of just like random other special summon conditions. Yeah, because the old ones, you had to have a face-up Pendulum monster in your extra deck to special it from hand, which, I mean, obviously it's going to be like the main goal is to have the Dreaming Nemurelia in your extra deck, but if you don't have that, then there's just a bunch of level 10s breaking your hand. Speaking of level 10s, though, it is kind of annoying that, like, they lock you into Pendulums, but, so, on one hand, locking you into Pendulums, it does mean that you can't really go for any, like, Gustav plays or Libe plays or something like that, which is really annoying. However, it does make the Yosenju build more viable. I know people were, like, hyped up because you can search the 2 Mayu Senju level 10 Pendulums off the continuous spell, and it is a full Pendulum scale right there. Yosenju's like a stun deck, isn't it? To my knowledge, Yosenju. I think it's like either a stun or like a lockdown, a control deck, something like that. That's just my memory, though. I might be completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure that'll probably be the most popular build. I don't think Pure is going to be too viable because of these locks. So, I don't know. It's kind of like a give-take situation. I really like Reveal. I'm just going to call it Reveal. This is a really nice card. Easy swarming. That can also be one of your only sources of recovery. And then the lock isn't that big of a deal on this card. And then, I mean, getting the trap for free is completely nice as well. And this trap is really good because, again, this actually gives you a disruption now because you have the Realizer, because the other cards were terrible. Like, literally, one of them was a quick effect. It made itself bigger by a little bit. And then the other one prevented, like, it negated a targeting effect, so it was like a worse Stardust Dragon, I don't know. But I also like the Prank Kids Plant effect because it can protect your Nemurelia, right? Let me go, I keep, like, bouncing back and forth. There we go. Dreaming Nemurelia, yeah, so you probably want to protect this card as much as you can. But yeah, what are my overall thoughts on the archetype after this support? It's still kind of terrible. I mean, like, it's better. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like a wave of support that does nothing. Like, this actually gives the deck a little bit of disruption, and you're not actually just trying to, like, rely completely on your Dreaming Nemurelia. So I do enjoy that. Also, this artwork is really kick-ass. I really like the Dream Materializer Sleeping Princess or whatever. This is a really long name. But I like that it actually gives the deck a little bit more ways to control, because it definitely feels like a deck that's going to want to be a control deck. It wants to control the resources in their extra deck and on the field with the Dreaming Nemurelia. But I still feel like it's terrible. Like, I feel like, again, the Yosenju build would probably be the better one if people have a Yosenju build already prepared for it. This only makes it a little, like, even better because you have more targets for your continuous spell. But otherwise, I feel like there would need to be a lot of saving for this deck in order to actually make it viable. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let me know your side in the comments below, because that's going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as I'll split this video and the channel into recommended. And if you like this content and want to see more like it, like the rest of my review series, I try to review every new archetype and every wave of support that comes out. Then press consider subscribing, because we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023, which we are approaching very fast. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.